Good evening, everyone.
Now.
We are Team Energy Miners, final chemical engineering students from IIT Kharagpur. So we'll be talking on portable waste to electricity generator. So what problem are we solving? Around 1.2 billion people across the globe lack access to reliable electricity. And what resources do the rural population have? They have ample of organic waste, animal waste and kitchen waste. So we amalgamated various new technologies and we came up with this product, waste to an electricity converter. Waste is directly converted into electricity in their own backyard. So this is a three-step innovative solution. In the first step, waste is converted to methane using bacteria, and next methane is converted to methanol using methanotrophic bacteria, and then this methanol is converted to electricity using DMFCs, direct methanol fuel cells. This is our product, design of our product, and below there's a table. Our product produces 1.04 kilowatt hour of electricity using 1 kg of organic waste. And this is a portable product and you can transfer it anywhere and it can be put in a corner in a house. So this is a shredder where the waste will be put and the waste will be shredded and it goes into the first reactor. In the first reactor, waste is converted to methane and then methane goes into the second reactor. In the second reactor, methane is converted to methanol using the methanotrophic bacteria, and then it goes into the filtration unit where the methanol is filtered and that methanol is then converted into electricity using the direct methanol fuel cell. And our product can power 3 CFLs, 2 fans and 1 mobile phone for 8 hours daily. The USP of our product is portable, it requires less space and then it's eco-friendly, there are no harmful emissions and it can be made affordable by collaborating with various microfinance agencies and the government by giving subsidies.
This is the market base and customer segmentation of our product. As Salman told, there are 1.2 billion people across the globe that lack access to electricity. This graph has been taken from Economist. The dark blue color shows the present population does not have access to electricity. As you can see in the graph, most people that lack access to electricity are in South Asia and Sub-Saharan African regions. According to a study, in next 10 to 20 years, this number is going to increase in Sub-Saharan region and going to decrease in South Asian region. But still, the population number from 1.2 billion is going to increase further. This is the map from the World Bank sources, which has been shown for only 3 places: South America, Africa, and South Asia. The white region shows people which do not have access to any electricity. And India also is not it has access to only very less electricity, which shows that major population lies in South Asia and African regions. This is the funding which we require. We've already got a funding of 2 lakh from IIT Kharagpur through Green Challenge Innovation Grant, and the idea also featured in top 10 by Shell Ideas 360 competition. We need around a $10,000 funding for research for this project. We already are in the second phase of the research, and this is the breakdown of all the things that we require in research. This is the prototype cost. The first prototype, we need around $13,000 to build the first prototype. And after this, when we go into the marketing phase, we cut this cost down to $810. So the final product will cost around $810. These are the scale-up plans. Scale-up plans we've already shown in the number of days in which we'll scale up. We are in the research and development phase. We have optimized the model. We have procured all the lab equipments, and initial experiments are going on in our labs. The optimizing and design and all these research things will be completed in next 100 days, after which we'll start the building of the prototype. This is a SWOT analysis of our device, which Salman has already told in the previous slides that it's portable, it can provide electricity in your own backyards, and already we can see that in most places where wind and solar cannot reach, our product can reach. Device can be also configured to produce cooking gas, and the opportunities are if targeting depleting fossil fuels crisis can be managed by this. Access to subsidies, this product can become even more cheaper. And this is a summary. The idea is portable. Will make electricity accessible to everyone using this product, and will definitely improve the quality of life and help in elevation of poverty of billions across the globe. That's it.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Over to you, juries.
Why are you not considering, say, solar power? I mean, why get into all this? I mean, that I think is a abundantly available resource.
Sir, like in most people, what they do is they throw away the waste. We know that this device today costs around 50,000 rupees. But even if after 5 years, say after 5 years, when the cost of DMFCs decreases, this device is a futuristic device. Even if the solar, we're not able to put solar somewhere due to some reason, for example, the rainy season or something, the waste will be generated every day. So this device can run almost 365 days a year. So it's like a competitor to solar, and solar, it occupies much less area than solar devices.
Okay.
Suppose I take your device to a rural area where there's no electricity and there's only garbage. How will your device run? Because it requires some electricity to run. The shredder has to run with some electricity.
So initially, we'll be providing batteries to that. For example, even if the starter does not run, what the starter does is increase the rate of the reaction. At the present state, if the starter does not run, still the reaction will take place and the energy will be produced.
See, you are in your total ideation, you have shown that you are planning to really go to the areas where electricity is not available.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, like, how long is your shredder going to run to produce a 8-hour mobile phone electricity?
Sir, what happens is, even if you dump waste in a single reactor system and you close that, even then the methane is generated. This happens in sub-Saharan and African regions. What does a second reactor does is, these are specific methanotrophic bacteria which will convert this methane into methanol. Initially, our device needs 8 to 10 days for the startup period.
In short, what I want to know is, will your device run without electricity at all?
Yes, sir.
It will?
Yes, sir.
And how much of electricity will it produce?
So after 8 to 10 days, when the steady state is reached, it will produce 1.04 kilowatt hour of electricity every day, if I give in 1 kg of waste.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, it's working, sir. It's working.
Hello. I could not understand the process. So once methanol is made, how does the charging of the batteries happen?
Yes, sir.
If you could go back to the process.
Yes.
Essentially, once you have produced the methanol through the filtration process, what is the next step which happens?
So this is direct methanol fuel cells. Direct methanol fuel cell directly convert methanol into electricity. These are the next generation fuel cells. They are already being used in cars and different areas in USA. In small mobile phones also, they are small DMFCs. So they are varied in size. So what they do is they convert directly methanol into electricity.
And 1 kg of dump is in terms of vegetable, cow.
So in terms of organic waste, we searched number of research papers and we calculate the COD, chemical oxygen demand, and all those things. And after that, we optimized our product so that it can take in 1 kg of waste. Even if you add in more kg of waste, that product will have to be optimized according to the needs. So what we did was, we first did a market research and saw that around 1 kg of waste is produced by people, one of a single household. So we made our device according to that.
Now, what is the optimization which you do?
So optimized is like, we created an Excel sheet. We knew that that this much amount of methane will be produced by this much reactor size, and then we knew how much amount of methanol that bacteria, methanotrophic bacteria, will convert. So according to these things and the waste that is entering, we entered all those parameters and we optimized the reactor sizes.
Most of the bacteria operates at -0 to 40 degrees Celsius,
Yes.
right?
So optimum temperature is like 35 to 45, but they still operate between 20 to 50 degrees Celsius. So which is accurate for tropical regions and sub-Saharan regions.
So sub-Saharan 45, 46, it will work.
Yes, sir.
Nothing happens to the
So
bacteria.
nothing happens. Only what happens is, from 1.04 kilowatt hour, the electricity content will decrease to 0.8 kilowatt hour. That's maximum that will happen. But they won't die, sir.
Where all will you take this product to? Who is it meant for? That part is not clear to me. It seems
Sir,
to
this
be a
is-
universally applicable product.
So this is meant for the most remote areas. This can be taken to the most remote areas where the people do not have electricity. For example, the village next to IIT Kharagpur that does not have any electricity. It's just outside IIT Kharagpur. What we did was we surveyed all these villages and we saw that this person does not have electricity. They have so much cow dung. Cow dung is like this over there. If we take this device over there, the person just has to put the cow dung inside it and they'll get electricity for the whole night. 8 hours of electricity for the bulbs and the fans and the CFL.
So you're saying this costs, last question, 50K, right?
Yes, sir.
50,000 is what
Yes.
this costs, right? So will a rural household be able to shell out that kind of money for this?
So we are planning to collaborate with microfinance agencies. And for example, if we get some microfinance funding and something like that, person pays it in installments or something, so that it can come together. Or 4 or 5 houses collaborate together to create one device, to purchase one device.
Also,
Okay.
the cost of the DMFCs, they will decrease with time, like within 1 or 2 years, they will decrease a lot. So the cost will come down, less than 50,000.
Done. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, sir.